over here to where I'm standing at the wonderful NX10 display. Who here is into photography? Anybody? You guys like photography? Show of hands. Photography. Who here has a camera on you? So you have a camera on you? Let me see your camera. That's your. Very clever. Very, very, very clever. All right, who here likes photography? Hands up. You like photography? You like photography? Big photography fan. Nice. You see that guy's backpack? Full of photography stuff. Huge, cumbersome, a pain to carry around, a little bit of a pain. See, he's nodding his head, and it's his camera equipment. How big is your camera? Let me see your camera. Hold it up. Huge, huge. Look at this guy. Not nearly as big. Sir, can you do this with your camera? No. Where did it go? In my pocket. How ridiculous is that for a phenomenal camera? You're a good sport. I appreciate it. Are you familiar with this camera, the NX10? Oh, okay, you saw it before. The NX10 is revolutionizing cameras right now. 3 things I want to point out to you real fast. As you saw, I just stuck this in my pocket. You can't do that unless you got a point and shoot. You sure can't do it with the camera that he just had, or this guy's camera. Hold it up so everybody can see. Look at this thing. Oh, come in. Who wants to carry that around with them? How big is it? How much does it weigh? It weighs a lot. Let's just buy it. It weighs a ton. All right, this thing right here with this lens weighs under 1 pound. Without the lens, weighs under 3/4 of a pound. The back screen, AMOLED. You guys are familiar with the technology. You can look at this thing in direct sunlight. You can't do that. But the old stuff, you gotta like pull your shirt out and like put it under so it's dark and you can see. Who wants to do that with taking photography? Absolutely nobody. Another thing, APS-C. I'm gonna get this chip. Where did it go? Here it is. I'm gonna throw this thing up. I'm gonna throw this up on the board so you guys can check this out. This is the sensor that we're using, and this is, look at this little thing. Who wants to use a camera with that little sensor? It's a 4/3 sensor. Not gonna do anything. The APS-C sensor is bigger, which gives you a phenomenal picture quality. And I'll actually throw this up too so you guys can check this out. Incredibly high. Look at that. That's unbelievable, right? How many people think that's absolutely unbelievable? Hands up. You think it's unbelievable. You put your hand. Oh, come on. Be a sport. All right. He's going to be like that. That's fine. Now, what does this mean? This is all technical stuff. What does it mean for your average Joe? Tony here is your average Joanne. She's actually a photographer. She's a graphic designer as well, and she's going to talk about what this means on a non-technical basis. Tony?
Yeah, from a graphic designer's point of view, I'm not trained as a photographer, but I appreciate good quality images, high-def images instantly. What I find with this camera is that I can carry it on me at all times. I don't have to have, I can have multiple lenses, but the great capability of it is that you can keep it in your bag, you can have it on you at all times and capture that perfect moment. Generally, I'm obviously walking around and I'll see something that I'll draw inspiration from as a designer. I can take a photo of that because I have got it with me, because I can carry it with me at all times because it is so light and compact, and I can do it with one hand. So that's where I.
Also, if you're not a professional photographer, I'm not a professional photographer. I don't know. He definitely is with that camera. I know you are as well. But this thing has a smart auto on it, which will allow you to basically use this as a point-and-shoot camera. And again, it fits in your pocket, people. My God, who's doing this besides us? Absolutely no one. Also, do you like film? I like film. I'm actually a film guy. I'm an old-school film buff. There are some things, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but sometimes you actually need video, like if you have kids unwrapping presents on Christmas Day. I know you have kids.
And that's where I find it really beneficial to me, because sometimes the camera, the photo, doesn't capture the moment. You sometimes need that little bit of film just to show those actions. You just can't quite get it on a still photo sometimes. So having that high-def video on hand, you're not juggling 2 cameras. So you've got it all in one camera. So you've got the capabilities of it, digital DSLR, but the size of a point shoot, so it's great.
This thing shoots in 720p, 16:9 ratio. Can't go wrong. You just can't.
14.6 megapixels.
What's that?
14.6 megapixels.
14.6 megapixels.